Hi everyone, and welcome to another week. This screencast is just going to go over the week 10 process book instructions and what you can expect for this week. So this week is actually fairly simple in comparison to the last few weeks we've had. Not too many steps, pretty easy, so a little bit of a break for you guys. So this week we are focusing on the header for the website you've been designing. So last week we were working on the website and you kind of just left a placeholder box in for the header, if you remember. Jump back over here and we can look at. So, this is our website and we kind of just put in this placeholder. Remember, we drew a box, we wrote the title, and it was just very quick and simple. But now this week we're going to really dig into designing this space of the web page. Let's go back and see what the requirements are. Okay, so step 6, you are doing sketches, pencil and paper, 10 sketches of what these headers could look like. So let's look at some examples really fast of some website headers so we can see what we're looking for. First of all, let's go over what the requirements are. So this is just from email I'd sent Marietta this week. The project brief says that it should be a header that includes branding, so you're going to brand the Insight website. So come up with kind of a logo mark for Insight, the website. So you're going to have the branding, a search bar, it could be a bar or an icon, something that indicates there is a search feature on the site, and 5 navigational links. So here's just some things I was thinking of, options for these navigational links. These are things like if it's a news website, maybe news, opinions, interviews. About is a really common one. Contact, blog, social, maybe a shop, members, login, help, etc. So you can kind of look around the web and see what some other websites are doing, but there's some to get you started. You just need 5. And yeah, that's the minimum of what your header needs. There are some options that you may wish to include otherwise, but that's the basic information needed to get full points. Okay, so now let's look at some websites and see what headers look like. So this is a design blog type website called It's Nice That. So you can see in their header they have the logo for the website, and then underneath it here's their navigational bar. So they've broken down the sections of things in their website: advertising, animation, art, design, illustration, photography, view all. And here's some more navigational things up here: features, work, news, shop, nicer Tuesdays. So they have lots of buttons here, more than 5. You only need 5. We can see their search bar over here. They also include their social media handle icons up here and kind of this little drop down menu. So yeah, some of these things might be nice to include in yours, social media things, a further drop down menu, but you can see how they lay it out. They've centered their logo, the navigational bar is directly beneath it. This is a very traditional layout for a website header. And you can see that it's kind of anchored to the top of the page as they scroll. That doesn't affect you so much since we're not actually coding it, but you can see how the header just kind of functions. It's always there, even when the information under it changes. Okay, let's look at a news website. So this one has the logo on the left and everything is left aligned. Here's their navigational tabs: news, arts, music, shows, search. Their search feature is kind of included in this navigational tab. And then over here they have some more: sign in, shop, donate. And again, this one actually moves with the page. It's not anchored to the top, so it's another thing to think about. Even the church's website. This again is a very simple one. We have their logo in the center, and then we have 5 navigational tabs and a search icon over here. So you don't necessarily have to put search here and draw a bar. You can use a little icon like that to indicate a search field. New York Times is quite an extensive one. Centered logo with all of these tabs to indicate all the sections of the newspaper down here. And the date, here's their search icon up here. And maybe this one's a little more playful. They have just their little branding mark over here on the left, and then they have big, bold navigational bars up here, and this you could think of as a search section to search for a restaurant. And again, theirs is anchored at the top like that. So there's a few examples of what website header bars look like. So with those in mind, and you can feel free to search for more for your own inspiration, you're going to do 10 sketches. Then on step 7, you're going to pick the top 4 that you like and mock them up in the computer. So use Illustrator to have the Insight logo, the navigation bar with 5 different topics, and the search bar. And they gave the specifications, 800 pixels by 150 pixels tall. So this will be the page that you're uploading to the feedback board this week. And now you're going to work on a second draft of the website based on the feedback. So all the feedback you got last week, update the website that you're working on in the InDesign document, this page. So take the feedback you got, keep working on refining and updating your style guide sheet with the proper paragraph styles. And now you can start to integrate the header. If you have a header you like, drop it in there as you get feedback on this this week as well. So this is kind of your live working document, so just keep making updates as you get them. And we're just going to keep working on turning through this week and coming up with some more revisions. That is basically it for this week. Again, you have your type drawing activities, type journal, and then the ponder section as well, so don't forget those. But yeah, it's a pretty straightforward and simple week, so I think that covers all of it. Good luck.